All praises to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahweh Shai, Ba'asham Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the Israel of God, all right, which is also the elect of the nation of Israel, all right. The Israel of God are Israelites, and that's why they're called the Israel of God rather than any other nation of God, right? Now, this is going to be a lesson on how the social norms, the daily routine is going to be shaken up, man. And the world's already experienced that during the lockdowns. But the time's coming where they're going to experience the daily norms being shifted and changed in its fullness, man. Right? Because this world is very proud, man. And you've got certain people that they've been enjoying this rigged game that we're living right now. Right? Esau's been enjoying this rigged game where when he breaks the law, he only broke the law. But when any other nation of people break the law, that's their whole nation that broke it, and they're doing that because they're all like that. And when they're not breaking the law, they're thinking about breaking the law. That's how this world thinks about us, man. Right? Matthew chapter 24 and verse 29. Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heaven shall be shaken. So what that's letting you know is that tribulation is going to come, and then an even worse time is going to come. Right? Immediately after the tribulation of those days, and then it's going into how then Yahweh Shai is going to return. So Yahweh Shai is going to return after a loads of tribulation is going to come upon this earth, man. Verse 30. And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. Right? So after all of this, even worse is going to come. And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds of the earth, from the one end of heaven to the other. And what did Yahweh Shai say, man? Think I've come to send peace on earth? I tell you, nay, but a sword, right? I've come to send fire upon the earth, and what will I? If it already be kindled, meaning that there's already going to be fire going on in the earth when Yahweh Shai comes. In fact, he's going to come when the earth gets at its most fiery state, man. When nukes are being shot off, the ICBMs, the arrows that are mentioned in the Holy Scriptures, that speak about the arrows that are going to be shot from one end of the earth to the other, man. That's when Yahweh Shai shows up. Right? Verse 36, but of that day and hour knoweth no man, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. Which lets you know that Yahweh and Yahweh Shai are not the same being. They're not the same. Right? Verse 37, but as the days of Noah were, so also shall come in of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking. So people had their daily routine. Oh, let's go down to the ancient tavern and drink some of these blood of the grape. Right? You know, people would have been drinking alcohol back then. Right? And they would have been healthy too. They would have been healthy. The humans that would have been on the earth at that time would have been some of the most beautiful women and some of the most handsome men that the earth's ever had walk on the face of it. People that think that they're handsome or beautiful now, going back in that time, would have looked like nothing compared. They would have been like, look at this puny motherfucker. And the women that think that they're 10 now would have been like a 2. And I'm on about the women that literally could be considered as being a 10. Back in those times, they wouldn't be considered that, man. They would have been nothing. And we know this because it speaks about how now that the earth's older, right? Now the people that walk upon the face of the earth are actually lesser in stature than those that were before. So any woman that's beautiful now would have been considered uglier in the time past. She wouldn't have been able to hang in those times. Neither would the men have been able to hang that think that they're of stature and of strength now. Verse 37, but as the days of Noah were, so also shall the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage. They had their routine, man. They had plans. Oh, I'm getting married. Oh, I'm going this, I'm going that. Oh, I'm going to have this. I've got this going on. I've got that going on. Right? Until the day Noah entered into the ark. So Yahweh is going to set the same thing up again now. People have got their daily routine now. Right? People have got their certain situations that always go on the same way normally. But then every now and again, Yahweh shows that there's an alternative way that this situation can go. Right? And an example of that is how, like, one example I can think of is where there's certain arguments that take place in this world, right? And then the person that's stronger is normally made to humble down and just let the person talk and run their mouth. But every now and again, the person that's stronger decides that they don't want to have the situation go that way, and they take it somewhere else, that the other person is not used to it going that way, right? There's several situations on the internet, man, if you can watch of all these videos where you got these women and these men getting arrested, and they're used to blabbing off their mouth, especially the women. They're used to blabbing off their mouth, and then the person that they're talking to just backs down and allows them to get their way. But in the time to come, and I've got to say this and make this clear, man, you women are not going to get your way, right? Women are not going to get their way. Yahweh is going to get his way, right? The way that Yahweh wants it to go is going to be what it is. And Yahweh said that the elected the nation of Israel are going to get the things that he promised them. And he's not willing that any should perish. So therefore, that's what's going to happen. All you women that you think that all you're down here on the earth to do is be beautiful and get worshipped, and not even have to be beautiful, in fact, and still get worship. You know, you got women on these online dating shows and all these pop the balloons and all that, right? That they think they're way higher than they actually are. And then you've got men that because they've got some money in their bank account and they can get you hoes out there, that they're something higher than what they are, but they're all gonna get shown that they're nothing. Let me get a scripture, man. Everyone on this earth is gonna get shown that unless they believe in the Lord, they ain't shit. Right? They ain't nothing, man. Everyone's gonna get shown this on the earth. First Ezra chapter 4 and verse 37. Wine is wicked. The king is wicked. Women are wicked. All the children of men are wicked, and such are all their wicked ways, and it is no truth in them. In their unrighteousness also they shall perish. And that still remains true now. Right? Verse 38. As for the truth, it endureth and is always strong. It liveth and conquereth forevermore. And who's the truth really? When you really think about it, man. Yahweh Shai is the truth. And Yahweh Shai ain't gonna come down here and be planning destruction, and he's gonna see one of you women with a baby and then be like, oh, I was gonna destroy these Edomites, but yo, check the back off on that one there. So let me postpone the day that I've been waiting for at the right hand side of my father, so that I can try and see what this woman's saying and that. Yeah, he ain't gonna do that. Yahweh Shai ain't gonna be no simp that's watching none of you women, like thinking that none of you women, nah, it's not gonna go that way. None of you women are gonna be able to be like, oh nah, don't get Esau, nah, don't get him. He was an alright boss. He gave me a pay rise. Nah. He'll take you'll end up perishing too, man. Yahweh Shai is more so gonna be wondering why you women have been disrespectful to the men that have been preaching about him. He's going to be thinking, well, you ain't going to be able to monkey branch. Some of you women actually think this in your mind, that you're going to be able to monkey branch to Yahweh Shai. Oh, my man wasn't doing what I wanted him to do, so I had to get with the Lord, a real man. He's an alpha and he's the omega. Nah, because that would be adultery. Yahweh Shai wouldn't do that. You know what I mean? He wouldn't commit adultery. But some of you women out there, you actually see women say this. Oh, but they don't use the real name of the Lord. They say, oh, I'm Jesus' wife. Jesus is my husband. You got women on the internet talking about that. And some even say the real name of the Lord. Oh, I'm Yahweh Shai's wife. No, you ain't. He don't know you like that. What are you lying for? Yahweh Shai ain't slept with none of you women. Why are you lying for? Why are you lying? Why are you lying for? You know damn well that didn't happen, but you're still lying. And that's all this world is. Lies and deceit, man. Verse 38 again, as for the truth, it endureth and is always strong. Right? And that's why, in particular, women and wicked men, they don't like getting told the truth, man. Esau hates the truth. When he sees the sign that it says that this is the devil, when it's got that Cesare Borgia image with the horns, where in the Bible does it say that? Why have you got horns on Jesus? Why have you got horns on Jesus? Read the sign. Oh, well, yeah, but some people still believe in that sign anyway. Well, does it say there's a Bible verse on there? Oh, it doesn't matter. Why does it matter what he really looks like? The truth is, none of us have ever seen him at the end of the day. At the end of the day, none of us have ever seen him. Well, why you got image then? And how comes you never said anything to those people that made the image, but all of a sudden now we've made an image and we're not bowing down to it like you've been. We're just saying that if he looks more like this than what you people say. Now you got a problem. Now that we don't want to be black thugs with trying to get rap careers. Or now you got a problem. So you got a problem with the thugs, right? But then you've also got a problem with the people that actually get good in academia. And you're envious of them people too. Oh, he's uppity. And then you're mad at the Hebrew Israelites. So really, like I said yesterday when I did a video as well, you people just want us to die, man. That's what you really want. You just want us dead. If we ain't doing the monkey activity that you've planned out for us, then you want us to be dead and we're lazy now all of a sudden. If we ain't worshipping you with this world, man. If we ain't worshipping you or worshipping one of your disciples, which is the so-called black woman, and all the rest of the Israelite women, and all of a sudden we're lazy now. Fuck that. How about that? Second Ezra chapter 15 and verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. And the reason why it's saying it is because the daily routines, man, are going to be shaken up. The early morning Starbucks, that's going to be done away with. The avocados on toast, the time's going to come where that's going to be done away with, man. The McDonald's drive-through bacon and egg roll, the early morning bacon and egg roll at McDonald's. Oh, yeah, beep, it's me again. Beep, 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 it's me again. Oh, you have your usual. Yeah, you know me. Thanks. We already had it prepared because you've been coming here for years doing this. That's going to be done away with, man. The pub that you normally go to. All right, Dave, I'll have a pint, mate. Did you see that game last night? All that's going to be done away with, man. And it's going to be, man, the pub's closed. Man, the pub's closed. Let's try and, McDonald's is closed too. Oh, the nightclub's closed. Oh, it's all closed. And did you see Asda? There's no food in there. Oh, I tried the Asda up this way. And that one was closed. Oh, I tried the Asda near I even tried the local one, the small ones. There's no food in there, man. What's going on? That's what's going to be coming to this earth. The taverns are going to be closed, man. The tavern is going to be closed. The adulterous night event club is going to be closed off. The social media is going to be gone. People ain't going to be worrying about social media and hitting the like button on you hoes' pictures, man. And a tongue out emoji. Oh, man, wow. That's going to be done away with too. Because when all hell breaks loose, the men will see women in real life, some of you, and be like, man, I was sending all that OnlyFans money to this bitch. She don't even look nothing like what she looked like in real life. And they're gonna be angry that it was deceived, and they're gonna think, man, I could have did way better with my money in that time, and it's gonna anger them, man. And they're gonna want to harm some of you evil spirited women, man. For the sword and their destruction drove nigh, so woe to the world because destruction's coming for you. You're getting ready to be destroyed. Right? And that's why the scriptures say, don't worry about the multitude of them that shall perish. Because every single way that one of you people that don't believe in Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai can die, all the many ways that Yahweh has invented that men can die, plagues, famine, the sword, teeth of wild beasts, every single way is going to be used in the day of Yahweh's wrath. All of the ways. Every single one of them. Random objects, just debris falling out the sky and licking you people in the head. That's going to happen. Hailstones falling out the sky and busting you people upside the head. Car crashes. Heart attacks. You know? Arms flying. Arms getting taken off. Getting ate by dogs. Running from the literal explanation of what it says of the day of the Lord in Amos 5 and 18. That's going to happen to some people too, man. They're going to be in a woodland type of area. They might run from a lion, one of them like wild cats and that, escaping, and a bear eats their ass, man. Or they get inside a cabin and then a snake's waiting to bite them right on their eyeball, man. Like the in Kill Bill, man. Just bite them right in their face. Venomed off. All of the ways, man. People are going to escape the sword and might end up in a cabin somewhere, and they're going to be so shook about going back to where the world's populated. They're like, nah, let's just stay out here, and they're going to die of famine out there. That's what's going to be happening, man. And some people that end up escaping the famine, when they end up when they end up where they are, the sword's going to meet them, man, because people are going to fight them for that food. Verse 16, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, in the course of their actions to stand in their power. So if men ain't going to be regarding their kings and princes, you think they're going to regard what a woman's got to say? You think they're going to care what a woman's got to say about anything? You think even this social thing that happens in the world, man, where men, when a man and a woman are walking towards each other in the street, right, and the woman for some reason doesn't think that she has to move out of the way, and the man's like, you know what, I'll move out the way, right? I'll move out the way. That social construct is going to be taken out of the earth. Just that small thing right there, right? And the thing where if a man and a woman are arguing, the world just assumes that let's help the woman because she's a damsel in distress. That's going to be taken off the earth. Men ain't going to be as helpful as they used to be. And the men that do try and help are going to get destroyed, man, because they're going to be trying to stop wrath that Yahweh's planned for women from happening. All the scoffers, they're going to end up seeing that the world, the way that they thought it was going to go, ain't going that way. And that it's going another way, man. A great day that's going to shake you people's lives up from the foundation is going to be shown, man. All the men that think that they're tough, man, I've been going gym, man. I've been getting wham, fam. Yo, I bench pressed 200 Ks last night. I bench, you've been getting wham, you know, G. You've been getting wham, fam. Just thinking that they're bad because they lift weights, man. That don't mean nothing, man. That don't mean nothing. You're going to have wished that you planned cardio, man. Some of y'all big selves might get ate by lions in that time, man. Some of y'all are going to not be able to, are going to be hungry enough. You're going to be hungry as hell, man. Because you're not going to be able to meet that 5,000 calories program that you have. But you got, I have pancakes and eggs for breakfast. And then I sleep and have a nap. Then I have a cranberry juice, a whole cranberry juice. And then I have that with a Greek yogurt and raspberries in there to get me protein in. And then after that, I've got steak and eggs. It's planned. And a steak and rice and broccolis. That's not going to be able to happen. And then I'll have 2 scoops of whey. Yeah. And to make it a bit more calories, I put a bit of peanut butter and oats in there. You ain't going to be able to do that in that time. Because people are going to be looking at you like, look at this craven geezer, man. He's yamming out all the food, man. We got to get rid of this guy. He's taking too much of the food with his craven self, man. Nah. This guy can't be part of this group. He's too greedy, man. Look how much he's eating. Did you see how much he ate? An 8-egg omelette. Serious? Seriously? When we're meant to be rationing and these guys having 8-egg omelets? Nah. Get him out of the team. This guy can't be in the group. And he ain't going to want to go willingly if we tell him he's got to leave because he's yamming up the food with his craven self. So you know what? We're going to have to get rid of him the other way. That's what's going to be happening now here to some of you people that thought he was tough. And as far as you women go, ain't even worth telling y'all how it's not going to go your way. It's not going to go the way that you think it's going to go. In fact, the way that this world pampered you women up this much, you're still complaining. All this shows that y'all are just hopeless as hell, man. Y'all ain't got a chance. You're going to be humbled before we get humbled. You're going to come to us begging for help before we come to you begging for help, man. You're going to have to conform to the ways that we are and we want things to go before we conform to the way that you are and you want things to go. Verse 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, for because of their pride the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. If men are afraid, then women are going to be afraid. Because when things get real, women try and run to men for help. Every time, not some of the time. All the time. All of it. But them men are going to be needing help themselves. And the source of the help, they don't believe in it. Neither does the source of the help care for them. Because Yahweh only cares about the elect of the nation of Israel right now. So if you're not that, you ain't got a chance. And that includes me too. If I'm not of the elected nation of Israel, when all hell breaks loose, I might have a little goal here and there and be able to maneuver and do certain things, but eventually I'll end up dead. Or eventually I'll end up taking the MOTB and then I'll perish. And I hope that that don't happen for me, man. I don't want that to be my memorial in the kingdom of heaven. Oh, what did you do? If your grandchildren come up to you in the kingdom and that, what did you do in the in that time, granddad? Oh, well, I was just a two-third that took the MOTB because Esau promised me some chicken wings and a bacon roll. Yeah. Okay. You know what I mean? Who wants that to be their destiny in the kingdom of heaven, man? That's trash. That's a waste, man. You know what I mean? That's a waste, man, bro. For that to be your destiny and your memorial that you leave behind. Verse 18, for because of their pride the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. Whereas right now, people have pity upon their neighbor, man. Their neighbor, even, I'm on about their literal neighbor that lives next door to them, man. Which this is what this is talking about as well. And their actual neighbors, their brother and all of that. The people of their nation. People have pity on their neighbor getting on their nerves and that, their neighbor spying on them and that. Their neighbor overly watching them and keep telling them, oh, you're playing music too loud, and they're like, you know what, fair play, mate. But when all hell breaks loose, they're gonna be like, you know what, all them times when you kept calling the police because I was playing some music, they're going, enough's enough, rah! And they're gonna run and spaz out on y'all, man. Some of you neighbors that you think that you got any spare sugar? I was gonna go down to the shop, mate, but you got any spare sugar? Oh yeah, I got a couple of bags in. All right, can I borrow one? Yeah, you can have it, in fact. What are you making, nice? Making a cake. Oh, ooh, don't forget to leave me a slice. Yeah, I will. And they come over and they bring you a slice of the cake. Ooh, this is lovely. How'd you make it? And then they come in the house and they tell them how they made it and all of that, right? That's gonna be done away when all hell breaks loose. They're gonna forget all the time when you was nice. Oh, can I borrow your lawnmower? Mine is knackered. Yeah, you can borrow it. Just keep it as long as you need, mate. Or can I borrow your ladder? Gotta clean the windows, mate. Yeah, you can borrow it, mate. Just make sure you bring it back when you're keeping it there for a month and that. All that nice neighborly stuff's gonna go right down the pan as soon as all hell breaks loose, man. All that neighborhood. What? Oh, I saw some dodgy characters looking at fishing around your house the other day, but don't worry, I scared them off. Or someone robbed my house last night. You got it on camera? Yeah. You wanna have a look at my ring doorbell? Yeah. Come on then. Come in. I'll make us a cup of tea, bro. See, there he is. Oh, I know that. Let me get Karen on the phone. I think she knows who that is. Oh yeah, that's Jamie Jameson. Call the up. All that's gonna be done away with, man. All that night. They're gonna be like, where's the food at, man? I know you got some food. I know you're one of them preppers. Where's the food at, man? Where's the food? They're gonna kick the door off the hinges and run up in there, man. And whoever wins is gonna be whoever's the strongest at that time, man. The course of their actions and standing near power. That's what's going to be happening, man. The daily routine of you people are going to get shaken up, man. They're going to work, coming home, 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 going to work, coming home. All right, now it's Friday. Either go to a restaurant, go to a little rave, go to a concert, have people over and have a little dinner party. All that's going to be thrown in the trash, man. The time's going to come in. None of that going to be going on. Verse 19, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. And another thing that's going to be thrown down the pan is all the pampering and pussyfooting around that men do for women, man. That's going to be taken out of the earth too, man. All that's going to be taken out of the earth. All the simping and all that's going to be taken out of the earth, man. There's not going to be no such of a simp. When people are hungry, simping don't exist because they're thinking about their own personal survival. And if you don't believe that, read the book of Lamentations, man. Doesn't it say in the book of Lamentations that the mothers wasn't even breastfeeding their children because they was thinking about, man, I got to get my own sustenance going. This world isn't going to go the way that you people want it to go, man. It's going to go Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai's way. And on that, I'm going to say Shalom to the elected nation of Israel and Shalom. All praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai and Shalom to the elected nation of Israel. Shalom.